I'm Denise.
And I'm Paul.
And we're
Part-time hippies.
This is Rock Island Lighthouse.
According to rockislandlighthouse.org, Rock Island Lighthouse is located in the Thousand Islands, about 4.5 miles northeast of Clayton, Jefferson County, New York, off of Fisher's Landing. Originally commissioned in 1847, it is one of 6 lights put up along the St. Louis River to guide traffic to and from Lake Ontario through the waterway. The Rock Island Station is best preserved as all of its structures still survived. It was refitted in 1855, rebuilt in 1882, and moved in 1903. The light was closed in 1955 after a century of service. In June 2013, the island and all of its buildings were reopened to the public as a park maintained by the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation. The island is accessible by private boat and local shuttle service, and the grounds are open for touring and picnicking.
Oh dear, a treasure chest. Oh my. What's in the treasure chest?
The coin for the kids.
Oh, bet.
I want a coin.
Ooh.
Look at that. We get a coin for the winter sale. This says
It's coin. Oh my.
14 years and older.
Oh darn, I just missed it. No swimming. The muskrat.
We are now coming upon the Boldt Castle. You are seeing the yacht house, and his yacht is now stored at the Antique Boat Museum, which you saw earlier in the video. But we are now arriving to the castle, in which I will show you the interior in just a moment. But first, I want you to hear the story behind this. It's kind of a sad story, but it's important to know because a lot of work has gone into restoring or really finishing the work that George Boldt started. George Boldt was a millionaire. He was a millionaire proprietor of the world-famous Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City, and he set out to build a full-size Rhineland castle in Alexandria Bay on picturesque Hart Island. The grandiose structure was to be a display of his love for his wife Louise, and I am reading from the official Boldt Castle webpage, boldtcastle.com. Beginning in 1900, the Boldt family spent summers in the Thousand Islands at the Boldt family's Wellesley house near Mr. Boldt's Wellesley Island Farms, while 300 workers, including stonemasons, carpenters, and artists, fashioned the 6-story, 120-room castle, complete with tunnels, a powerhouse Italian garden, a drawbridge, Ulster Tower, which was the children's playhouse, and a dovecote. Not a single detail or expense was spared. In January 1904, tragedy struck. Boldt telegraphed the island and commanded the workers to immediately stop all construction. Louise had died suddenly. A broken-hearted Boldt could not imagine his dream castle without his beloved. Boldt never returned to the island, leaving behind the structure as a monument of his love. For 73 years, the castle and various stone structures were left to the mercy of the wind, rain, ice, snow, and vandals. When the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority acquired the property in 1977, it was decided that through the use of all net revenues from the castle operation, it would be preserved for the enjoyment of future generations. Since 1977, several $1 million have been applied to rehabilitating, restoring, and improving the Hart Island structures. So you are seeing some of the rooms of the castle. We are in the butler's pantry right now. I have a little butler's pantry in the kitchen, but I don't have a whole room dedicated to cleaning and storing the dishes. And indeed, this is the butler's pantry. So we are going to continue this tour first through the servants' kitchen and now through the actual kitchen. Just see what George Boldt would have had in store for his wife. But remember that they never were able to enjoy it. This is just the building of something that we wish could have been.
Wow. This is your dining room if you were a servant here. They also have a little, I wonder if they got to sit out and eat on the veranda. So we can go through this door. So this is what the servants would see. I'll give you a 360. Woo! Wow. Oh my gosh, they got a pipe organ. Ooh, we got to take a look at this. This is a real thing. Wow, well, I suppose back then. Look at this. I wish I could hear it. And this indeed is called the ballroom. Incredible. Okay, here we go. All right, this is George Boldt. This would be his bedroom. If this is like the Victorian era of the Biltmore estate, there would be a bedroom for the man and a bedroom for the woman, and they would have a hallway of passion, I suppose. Oh! Wow. Beautiful. Wow. So they still sleep in separate rooms, but at least they're connected. Oh, this is gorgeous. Wow, I'll take this room. Look at the... Oh, look at the opening. Wow. Little terrace, big terrace. Wow. And this is Louise Boldt's suite. Wow.
This is really just like yours. It's a little small.
Wow. All right. I'm guessing Clover Boldt, who would have this suite, must have been a girl. The whole family got to be together. Her reception room? Oh my goodness. So, here is the ceiling. Wow. Look at that. That is the ceiling of the stairwell. Wow, that's incredible. Wow.
You are now hearing "O Canada," the national anthem of Canada, because we are now showing the national park in Canada. The way that this works is that the St. Lawrence Seaway divides the United States and Canada, and some islands belong to the United States, some belong to Canada. I don't quite understand how they determine this, but this beautiful section of the Seaway is Canadian, and it is also a national park, and it looks like they can park their boats there too. So enjoy this Canadian land. Doesn't have a name on it. Built by Garwood. Looks like a car, a floating car. Ooh. It's got a secret compartment and a little one for the kiddies or the skiers maybe. Oh my, look at this. There's the driver. I wonder if they had boat chauffeurs. Can't see because of the reflection. There's another compartment for their stuff. Okay, this is the same boat I was just showing you. And this is the Elko post-war year. All right, we actually get to go in. Kind of scared too. Wow, you got an outside spot and then an inside spot. Wow. Boy, amazing. The woodwork, I don't know how they ever kept it up. They would have had to have it covered. And this boat next to it has its engine exposed. Let's go see what it looks like. Well, at least this one has a lifeboat. It's big enough to need a lifeboat. And interesting, they store it right there, and you can see how it might actually be kind of a
shuttle boat because this boat might, you know, park in deeper waters or anchor in deeper waters. And then notice that they can moor it or lower it down on the other side of the boat with their rigging system. Interesting. I'm guessing this probably is for attending to the motor, and I'm thinking it's a rear mounted motor over there, which makes more sense. It appears that there are maybe rooms down there. Wow, they're gonna let us here? Wow, look at, there's the cabin. Wow. Those must be the rooms. Oh yeah. Those sleeping quarters underneath here. How cool is that? This is a 1958 racing boat. 1958 Swift Big D hydroplane with a 1956 Mercury 55 horsepower. Ooh.
Parameters of what is considered an island in the region. These parameters state that a piece of land must be surrounded by water, be above the water year-round, support at least one living tree, and be 25 square feet. If a piece of land meets these parameters, it is considered an island. If it does not, it is either not an island or it is a shoal.
by Sir Walter Scott in 1826. In this book, there was another castle called the Towers, and he decided he would use that castle as the inspiration for this one. So he incorporated things like a great hall, a secret passageway system, and even a dungeon, which you can see from out here. If you look up at this turret tower on the side of the castle, the smaller window in the middle is the window to the dungeon.
Ah, yes. The castle grounds are beautiful during the day, and you can get married there. But what about at night? Did you know you can stay overnight at this castle? But some say it is haunted with all those secret passageways. Come take a look.
Ways to open it, and they're unlike any of the others we'll see in the castle. All the other ones I'll show you, you either just push open, you cannot do that with this one, or you pull a coat hanger down to open it up, but you'll see there aren't any coat hangers around. So the first way to open it involves taking a coin, and by placing it between two screws here underneath the mantle, that completes an electric circuit that unlocks the mechanism on the other side of the door. So when you do that, you'll hear a click. That lets you know you can now push the door open. Now, if a servant did not have a coin, or if the batteries were dead on the other side, they could take this false light switch out of the wall in the shelf. Behind that, there's a ring attached to the doorknob on the other side of the panel. So when you reach in and pull it, it opens right up. And it even comes with a bit of a creepy creak. So you're welcome to come on over and take a closer look. Unfortunately, we cannot go into the passageways though because they are a bit of a safety hazard, but I will make sure that you can get a really close look at all of the entrances in the castle. This passageway specifically is a tunnel that leads directly over to the wine cellar in the Great Hall, so that also makes this the most important passageway I'll be showing you. Once you've had a look at that, next we'll head right through those doors on the other side of the room and into the Great Hall. Just watch your step on those stairs.
Do you know why they have secret passageways? It's because back in the day, the servants were supposed to watch you, even when you didn't know it. And they were supposed to come and give you your every need, even before you ask for it. So therefore, it was kind of creepy. Because you never know who was watching you.
Here, the loggia. When the men were in here, they could have a drink or a smoke, or they could play board games in those benches there by the windows. Those are supposed to be based off the benches of a Pullman railway car,